Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
The whole thing. The All-Star game in general.
They've been going on for women for a while, but since ESPN and ABC kind of took over for like getting everything, they've been trying to push it a lot more.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Monday Night Raw is over. And I low-key like the 6 o'clock start time. I really think they should keep it. Because, baby, we got all day to do whatever the fuck we want to do. Okay? Ooh, I wish they keep this start time. Okay? I'll be over here tripping. I would live. I'm like, oh, so much time. I don't even know what to do with myself. Okay. So first things first, let's get the hellos and and the highs out of the way. Hello, Kayla, Eli, Aaliyah. How are you guys doing? Okay, Aaliyah said, now, I don't know what to do with the rest of my night. Girl, relax. Rest, honey. Okay, so let's get into it. Monday Night Raw is in the books, like I told y'all. Okay, we got a nice and breezy Monday Night Raw. They didn't do too much. They didn't try to, go over the top with Monday Night Raw. They made it very simple. It was a continuation of Night of Champions, but they started to add to the Evolution as well as adding to Saturday night main events. And I suspect that tomorrow on NXT, they're going to start booking for Great American Bash because that is also in 2 weeks. So we got a lot to be hyped about and a lot going on. So let me get some of the stuff out the way that I didn't really care about. And I hate to say this, but I didn't really care about Sheamus and Rusev. Okay, I really didn't. It didn't matter to me that Rusev was going to beat Sheamus. Rusev did cheat to beat him. It was a fairly decent matchup between the two men. Like, Rusev wasn't going out there just whooping ass. Okay, Rusev had to fight, and because he knew he couldn't beat Sheamus straight up, he decided to remove the covering off of the bracket for the turnbuckle and pull Sheamus's chest into it, and that caused him a little bit of pain. This is after he had thumbed him in the eye. Okay. So it was a lot of underhanded bullshit tactics in order for him to get this W. I am not feeling this run for Rusev. He is boring to me. A lot of y'all may like it. Live your best life. But even as a bully, he's not doing any damage. He's not fun to watch. He's just big and mean. And he need his wife. Honestly, she need to come out. I don't know what they're doing, if they hiding her in the back or if she got some type of what they call it. If she got some type of thing going, I don't know. I don't really care. But she needed to come on because she gave Rusev personality. She made Rusev fun to watch, even when they switched over to being faces. Like the whole situation with her and Rusev was fun to watch, but him by himself, he is not entertaining. I don't understand people's like of him, but he is not entertaining at all. And even in a place like AEW, where he should have thrived, he didn't. Okay. Okay. But Rusev won. Good for him, I guess, if that's how you feel. It was messy. I give Don that. It was very messy, but it was still a chill show. Yeah, the crowd was uncharacteristically quiet for a Sheamus match. As far as the crowd is concerned, I thought they was giving what they normally give, which I mean they was in Pittsburgh. I don't know what y'all expect from Pittsburgh. I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack with that. Like you from Cleveland, and is, but I'm not from Pittsburgh. And that's on period. Anyways, let's move into some more irrelevant stuff. Well, this wasn't irrelevant. It was a bit of a shocker. The New Day went up against the Judgment Day. And I'm gonna be honest, I just automatically assumed that New Day was going to retain and they would have those tag team titles fought out against the Creed brothers. I didn't think that this was going to be anything other than what it was, which was a one-off match to finally put the nail in the coffin of the Judgment Day. But
everybody in the goddamn group got gold.
they fooled me. Because, bitch, Finn Balor done cheated and finagled his way into another championship. And this time, in this match, they won straight up. They beat the New Day fair and square. I don't know what. I don't know what Xavier and Kofi was on, but it wasn't enough. Because the Judgment Day are tag team champions again. I mean, to be fair, darn, he should. Let's keep it real. But this match was great. The match between New Day and Judgment Day was great. Nothing wrong with the match at all. It was a good match, which I expected, you know. I expected them to give 150%. And we talking about Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods. Okay, I expected nothing less than perfection from them, and that's what they gave, plus some. But I just did not think that New Day was going to drop the titles to them. And New Day have only been champions for 73 days. Can you believe that? The official count for them was 73 days as champion. And I'm sure the Black wrestling space is about to be very upset that New Day lost the titles to the Judgment Day once again. I'm gonna be honest with you, babe. They really wasn't booking New Day for anything. And I hate that for them. But I want to say somewhere around, like right before they won the tag team titles, the New Day lost all their momentum. They lost it all. And I think it had a lot to do with their booking. They were not being booked heavily to lean into the villainy, that they had already set up. They were not booking like that. They weren't booking to ensure that New Day had all of the smoke. Does that make sense? So now, a few months later, and then Raw is not real good with the tag team titles. I'm gonna be real. If you want a New Day to thrive, the best place for them to go would have been to SmackDown, because Road Dogg understands how powerful tag teams can be. Triple H don't give a fuck about them tag team titles. He don't care. Which is why Finn been getting them for so long, and that's why Finn been booking it for so many times. He's had these titles over the last 3 years. Finn Balor has been tag team champion at least twice a year. He has been tag team champion. It's crazy. Bare minimum, he's tag team champion at least once a year. So I was just shocked, okay? I was shocked and appalled. I said, oh my God. Like, damn, they done gave these niggas the titles again? Jesus Christ. Okay, now listen. Before they went out there to fight, AJ Styles was like, look here, little short man, little bitch. You been ducking and dodging me with this damn championship. I know your ass is faking the funk, and I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't come and get this damn title. I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't give me a title shot, period. And motherfucking Dom scary ass was like, I have a doctor's note. Okay, I'm injured. Yeah. And you can't touch me. If you put a hand on me, you will lose your opportunity at getting a shot at my title. So he was like, let me read this. Oh no. Oh, that's sad. He played for the Padres.
Pirates.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. That's the Pirates whole logo. I mean, old uniforms.
It looked like Padres. Anyway.
Colors are similar.
AJ's glasses is terrible.
Girl.
The thickness of the lens and the amount of magnification.
The moment he put them bitches
I
on,
said, wow.
They start singing Reading Rainbow in my head.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Okay. Anyways, I said, ooh, that prescription is crazy. But he read the note. He did get to read it. And he was like, this note said you a punk ass. I said, give it all to him. Give it all to him. Tens. Okay. Child, it just was banter back and forth between the two. Dom is still injured and cannot compete. And AJ Styles is just letting him know that he is circling like a buzzard, waiting for him to be cleared. Okay. Now listen to this. All right. Judgment Day were a little bit of a conundrum. You see, backstage last Friday, Adam and Nick were on the same page because they realized them tag team titles for the women are no longer going to be able to be in play as long as Raquel is still hoarding them after her teammate got injured in a match with Kairi Sane. Okay, now I want to be clear before we get into that. The injury was a freak accident, and it didn't happen because of Kairi Sane. Okay? The injury happened because it was an accident, but it wasn't because of Kairi. Kairi didn't even touch her. The fall was on Liv. So Liv fell and her shoulder could not take the brunt of the weight that she was putting on it to be able to sell the fall. So she ended up getting injured, but this is not anybody's fault. It's just a freak accident. Okay. Now, before we get into the mess, I had to make sure I told you that because some of y'all are a little, and Y'all don't understand how shit works, and I really need y'all to stop living in kayfabe all the time and really come back to reality. Okay, in the words of Eminem, come back to reality, please. Now, they words too. Okay. Now, Finn was back there, all hype because they done got the tag team titles back, and they had announced that Roxanne Perez was gonna be holding the titles, and then that's when Cobra back came in there crying and shit, like, oh my god, you're just gonna replace Liv? Like, what are you doing? She's rehabbing, she'll be back soon. And then Finn was like, hey, listen, I've had a shoulder injury. I know it's gonna take at least 8 months. All right, like you're gonna have to. We're not replacing her. We're keeping the Judgment Day moving and together. And if we don't do this, they're going to strip you of those titles, man. Now, are you going to be the enforcer Cobra back that we know you can be? Huh? Or are you going to sit here and wallow because your homegirl is down? Your friend would want you to hold down the fort, wouldn't she? And she was like, you know what? Okay. So Finn was like, okay, let's put it to the group. JD was like, I love Liv, but I want the titles to stay in Judgment Day. Boom! 2 for the titles. Love that. Roxanne, like, you know where I stand. Either way, I get some free bill. Okay? Roxanne, bam, 3 for the titles. Okay? Dom, I have to call Liv. Come on, man. You can make a decision on your own. You don't need to call her. Dom, Dirty Dom. Come on, you can tell us. Are you for the gold or are you for waiting? I'm alleged, but for the gold. Right, yes, Raquel, Cobra back champ. Huh? You down with the cause, or you just gonna vacate like a punk ass bitch? Huh? Fine. But you better keep your end of the bargain, Chiquita. When she said that, my mind went to, well, last Saturday, it was you who was flat on her back at a loss. It seems to me that you are the one who has to keep your end of the bargain, because we all know that your ass can't keep a winning streak to save your damn life, whether you be a face or a heel. Okay? Because Raquel, Liv be saving your ass every time y'all in the match. Every time, honey. And as big as you are, that should not be the case. Okay? It just should not be. Child. But they ultimately decided that they was going to be all one for all and all for one and one for all on some one piece shit. That's how they was acting, okay? They was in there like swimwear. They was like, we going to keep our titles and we going to cheers to being champs. And it was like, blood in the streets. We're champions. Love that for us. Wonderful. Now, we about to get into Rhea Ripley, okay? We're about to talk about it, and we're going to be talking about Evolution. Okay, we're about to talk about that. But let's get into our girl Rhea, okay? Because Rhea is the one who opened up the show originally. Okay, she opened up the show originally. And she came out there to talk, to tell everybody to welcome to Monday Night Mommy. I was like, okay. She was like, now that I'm done with Judgment Day and I finally done got them out the way, I hope forever. And I got rid of Cobra back. It's time for me to start making some moves. You see, and then as soon as she got ready to talk, that's when EO brought her ass out there. EO said, hold on. Because I feel like something in my mind is telling me that your future is gonna collide with mine. I can feel it, I can see it in my mind's eye. Now, instead of waiting for Rhea Ripley to make her verbal garbage about going after the championship, EO said, I went and talked to Adam, and Adam said I could pick whoever I want to go up against. And I want a challenge, and I know I can already beat your motherfucking ass, but I know you're going to give me the challenge that I want, so I'll get the challenge and still keep the title. So blood in the streets. You are going to be my opponent at Evolution. And when I'm done with you, okay, just know that I am on top. This title proves that I am the top girly. I am your mommy. And Rhea Ripley was like, okay, girl. Cute. Real cute. You got me together. You got me together. But here's how I'm gonna get you. She said, just remember that you asked for this. I didn't come to you. You came to me. So whatever happens at Evolution, you asked for this. Remember that. And the girlies had their little moment. And then they were gone. And then there's more. And so later on in the show, we saw Nick and Aldis. Since I like messing up their names, child. We saw Nick and Adam. If you don't know the joke, y'all got to be listening to me because I'll be calling Nick and Adam, Nick and Aldis, and I'll call Adam and Nick, Adam and Pierce. I've done it several times. They caught me last Saturday when I was doing it, child. It was a mess. My brain is all over the place. But listen, Nick and Aldis came out there. And they was talking about Evolution, baby. And they said, we got some things in the fire. We got some irons in the fire for these women because we're going to give you a show. Oh, bitch, we're going to give you a show. Okay? Now, they done already had this match decided because Rhea and Io already done got that together. Now, it would stand to reason that Tiffany Stratton would not be defending her title at Evolution simply because she has already defended her championship this past Friday. So, Tiffany probably not going to be going to Evolution. Okay? Now, this was the very first match that was booked for Evolution. The NXT Women's Championship is going to be defended. JC Jane and her merry band of losers are going to be facing off against Jordan Grace because it ain't going to be no fair fight. JC not going to defend that championship fair and square. Y'all know that big nose bitch ain't going to do that. Y'all know she ain't going to do that. Okay? Yeah, baby, I did it on purpose. Rico, keep up. It was a joke, honey. I did it on purpose. Damn. Yes, I did it on purpose. This time I did it on purpose. Them other times, baby, my brain. That's all I can tell you. Anyways, this was the first match booked for Evolution. Okay, now we're heading into the matches that Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce have booked together. Okay, so listen, they have decided since Finn decided he wanted to get involved in women's business, like Nene say, stay out of women's business. Okay, but since he got involved, right now his homegirls is in a fatal 4-way for the women's tag team championships, and I swear to you, I hope that these titles go to NXT only because they need a place where they will be sought after and be actually featured. It's not that Raw, SmackDown, or any of them cannot do it. It's just simply that it's a better place in NXT. Those are budding talent. They're very hungry. And Shawn Michaels really understands how to book them girls. He really, really does. And as far as Roxanne and them is concerned, like, child, fuck them. Anyway, it's a fatal 4-way. We're going to add another Raw team, which I suspect is probably going to be Natalya and Maxine. The SmackDown team is probably either going to be Alba and Piper, which I would love, or it will be B-Fab and Mia, which I would love that too. And then the NXT team, to be honest with you, that's a toss-up. But I'm really pissed off that they got rid of Jakara because Lash and Jakara could have been that team. Okay, I'm really mad about that. And I hope to God it's not Fatal Influence. Okay, because I'd be damned if I'm be watching Evolution and I gotta watch Jasmine Nick's sorry ass on TV wrestling for a title opportunity. You got me fucked up. Okay, absolutely not. I'm not finna waste a Saturday on Jasmine Nick's. No. Okay, or a Sunday rather, because it's coming on Sunday. Anyway, the next match they booked is the Battle Royal. Now, the Battle Royal is what happened at the inaugural Evolution PLE, but this time there is a big ass incentive for you to win. If you are in the Battle Royal and you win, the winner gets a championship match at Clash in Paris against the person of their respective brand, or I guess they get to choose. I'm not sure. But they're going to Clash in Paris. They got their ticket already booked, whoever wins this battle royal. I like this idea. Stop giving us one-off matches. Give us some shit to sink our teeth into. Give us some shit that's gonna be fun. Okay. And from Triple H's standpoint, one thing I can give that bald-headed man some credit for is that he will give you an incentive, bitch. Okay. King of the Ring is not just for you to walk around with a crown. You get an automatic title shot after King and Queen of the Ring. Okay. And I love that for us. This right here was a good move. Kudos to whoever came up with this, because y'all are doing it right. We are not just doing one-off shits. Stepping stones are returning, and I enjoy that. Okay? Now, one thing that bitch Julia said that I like, that's my type of bitch. Okay? She said, this belt ain't just for me to walk around with. This is a stepping stone. And I said, you better clock the T, damn it. No, you're not supposed to be okay with being United States champion. We're going to veer off a little bit. You're not supposed to be okay with that. You're not supposed to be content with that. You are supposed to proceed forward and move into bigger and greener pastures. Okay, these titles are meant for you to claim and utilize, true enough, but it should not be your stop. You should be continuing to push forward into bigger places, like the World Championship on the women's side for whatever brand you're on. Okay. But those are the matches that are currently booked for Evolution. And Nick and Aldis and Adam and Pierce were out there. They was giving us all the tea. And they said, baby, listen, I told you I was going to keep messing up because it's good shit. Matter of fact, I might put the shit on t-shirts. Okay. But listen, I might do it. Listen, they gave us a lot going on. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 matches already booked for Evolution. They are moving quickly because Evolution is in 2 weeks, honey. Okay, it's 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks to get this shit together. All right. Let me see what y'all talking about in these comments. Oh, we got Soul and Zaria. I forgot about them. Oh, I forgot all about them. Not Zaria and her bottom. Nicole is fucking drunk, okay? Because that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. He said, on Poipers. Yes, I've been saying it on Poipers today because I be messing their names up, child. I be tearing them up. The way that there is only one team per shirt at this point. Well, I mean, Raquel and Roxanne are Raw superstars, and they're gonna have another Raw team. So they do have 2 from Raw, 1 from SmackDown, and 1 from NXT. All right, Nicole is here, but she crazy because she ain't have to call Soul no bottom. That's nuts. Better loop up, Kayla and I. And Last Child, I'm very upset about that because they could have had Lash and Jakara in that slot. And I think Soul got 2 belts now. Don't she still got the WWE Women's Speed Championship and she the North American champion? They need to start booking Soul for a title match. She should be fighting for a title match at Evolution, not in the tournament. She a champion in her own right. Not Soul, Jesus. The first Battle Royal was awful. It definitely was. But I'm glad they're going to fix it. I forgot about the thespians. That's crazy. Hopefully this will be better. I think it will be much, much better. The commentary was weird because they just said the winner becomes the number 1 contender and they just stopped. And I said, for what? No, they didn't. They said it. Nick and Adam both said, well, Nick was the one talking. Nick is the one who said that they're going to be the number 1 contender and have a shot at a championship at Clash in Paris. And then they showed the Clash in Paris moniker. So they did say it. She the only non-black hoe I would let walk around with braids. Baby. Period. Only because I know she means well and she sees braids as being a baddie. Facts. Now she the only one. Yeah, she the only one. I'll let some other girls do it if they respect the culture. But I feel like when y'all say y'all are walking around with Bo Derek braids and Kardashian braids, then you need to have your ass whooped. Period, point blank. And you hoes that's walking around with braids to the back of your head with the beads on the end, especially y'all non-black ones, you need your ass whooped. I don't want to hear nothing about Vikings was wearing them. I don't want to hear that. They didn't have no beads and shells in their damn hair. They didn't have that. Stop fucking playing with me. Let me check the topic before I start cussing people the fuck out. I'm gonna cuss somebody out. Several girlies have done it. It doesn't specify which championships, though. No, that's what it didn't specify, was which championship they could go after. It just said whoever wins could become the number one contender, but they're going to clash in Paris. So we know it ain't gonna be no NXT girly unless she coming up from NXT and she's gonna get an automatic title shot from the Battle Royal. They ain't having no NXT stuff at Clash in Paris. It's only gonna be Raw and SmackDown people at Clash in Paris. So it's gonna be a Raw or SmackDown girl that goes to Clash in Paris for one of them championships. Yeah, but it was unacceptable in some circumstances. It'll be Natty and Maxine from Raw. That's what I said. That's what I said. She said Seth is Becky's bottom. Oh my god. Kaylani. Oh, it was Kaylani you was at. Not Solar Bottom, Jesus. Hey. I didn't say it. Your homegirl Nicole did. I ain't finna get my ass whooped by the collective. I'm just not. I don't know nothing. I didn't see nothing. I didn't say nothing. Okay? But if it's not Soul and Zarya, then it's gonna be Fatal Flops. I'd rather it be Soul and Zarya. You know what? Fuck it. Make it Izzy and Tatum. Give it to them. They the new besties. Let them do it. They said it was going to be at Clash and showed the graphic. Yes, that's what I said. And Thekla. Ooh, Thekla. I like Thekla. I really like saying her name. Her name is fire. I love her name. But she ain't here yet. Not she ain't here yet. Now you ain't shit. Oh, them boxes for her braids is perfect. In every aspect of the game, okay? Every aspect. Okay, because if Thekla came in too, it would be too much. The fuck is the Kardashian braids? You don't want to know. I never see a flyaway with them being too tight, nothing. Oh, they be clean. Her braids are clean. Have lash with it, and she can come up and play snatches. You know what, Rico? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. She's a power bottom and Z is a soft dom. Well, all right. I get it. I mean, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. With the way Soul be throwing her ass on that woman, we know who be doing the bending. Okay, let's stop.
Stop over here, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, they got Fallon and Jasmine. Hiram, please. Okay. We are not wishing any bad luck on us. We're not doing that. No. Okay. We want to have a good pay-per-view. We are not trying to watch Jasmine struggle wrestle. Okay. We are not trying to do that. At least when Fallon was with fuck ass Kiana was wrestling. Shit. Jasmine ain't gonna do nothing but that stupid ass Pele kick. She could barely get that shit off. Weirdo. Thekla is at AEW. She gonna be there for a minute. She is. Y'all homegirl Mercedes has surpassed 400 days as TBS champion. Aren't you happy? Ooh. I guess not everyone is happy. Hiram, we just said we don't want them hoes. We do not. I know my people's heads when I see work. And do. Nicole Clock and T. He was late. She was just watching to see how the move worked from Mariah so she could follow. Ooh. high up your late, but we don't want them hoes. We do not. I don't want to see no Izzy and Tatum together. I'd rather watch Izzy and Tatum. At least the both of them can wrestle. I don't know what the thing is with Jasmine, but her ass is not ready. She wasn't ready when she was brought up and put with fucking JC, and she ain't ready being with Fatal Influence. She's not ready. And I don't want to watch her struggle wrestle while Fallon's carrying the whole goddamn team. Fallon's gonna lose any goddamn way. Putting them in there is just an automatic loss for NXT. And that's embarrassing. Not you gonna need them to catch up. Anyways, all Jasmine do is wear dental floss and look bored. Sorrows and prayers. That's all I got from Mercedes. Huh. No. I mean, congratulations to her. I wish Mariah came through earlier. I wanted her on that car. You never know. She might cost JC that motherfucking championship. Or Jordan might lose and get pulled up. And then Fallon and then JC ends up going up against Blake at another PLE, which their next one is the Halloween one. What is it called? Halloween Havoc. Yeah. And then they usually have the last one, which the last one for NXT is that oh God, what is it? It's the one where they had that match that I love, the match with the penalty box and the 90 seconds.
The Iron Survivor.
It's got the Iron Survivor match, but it's Deadline.
Deadline, yeah.
That's what it's called. It's called Deadline. That's my favorite PLE for NXT. I love that Iron Survivor challenge, but here and lately, they've been making it really shitty. They've been making it really, really shitty, and I need them to not do that this year. Please.
With a sense of urgency.
I'm like, y'all are making this not fun. Like, what are y'all doing?
First 2 years, that shit hit.
Right? Oh. Maybe if Ethan Page be in it this year, he'll make it worthwhile because he just slimy enough to do something stupid.
He was in it last year. The people that was in it with him was fucking up.
Oh no, they put Oba in there, and Oba stole the whole damn show.
Yeah, because when he got put in the penalty box for Oba, he was trying to climb out.
Right.
Oba was
You right. You right.
Was like, no. He
yeah.
let the referee close the door.
You are right. You are right. My bad. You are right. Damn.
Oh, he was fighting for his life.
Well, Harry, you might as well go on and close this out. This ain't a safe space for night. Jazz has been in that group for over a year and still can't fucking wrestle. I'm telling you, giving Aaliyah vibes. Even Aaliyah had some promise. Like, I may not have liked her, but Aaliyah gave you something. Jazz don't give you shit. She looked like a weird Kardashian clone, and she's just I don't understand the appeal. We don't utter that girl's name no more. Hell no. I need Mariah to find a friend to clock them. Who could be Mariah's girl, like right hand, like a little minion? One of them blind girls that's in the back. All of them look the same to me. They do. They all look exactly the same to me. The one time where they brought them two blind girls up, one of them was one of them was Kendall. She's on Evolve right now. The other girl's name was Carly, I think. And she was like a gymnast or some shit. All of them hoes look exactly the same. They look like they was made in a factory somewhere. It's weird. I'm like, damn, do any of you bitches have any variety? Like, what is going on? Ugh. I was like, girl, this is fucking crazy. Noof had at least 2 moves. That's more than Jasmine. Well, yeah. But whom? Yeah, it was called Deadline. Thank you, Nicole. Well, she posted that photo with Lainey. Someone who could be her top. She's a pillow princess. I cannot. Aaliyah have nothing. I will never forget when she had that entrance and all of them started at her. Jasmine gives them AI bots that follow you out of nowhere. Carmen would be perfect. Nicole. Carmen would be perfect. She got just enough attitude. She's stunningly gorgeous. She could give Blake She got her, especially if she's a heel. Oh, that would eat. Now watch WWE steal that shit. Watch them steal it. Oh, that would be awesome. Because Carmen is beautiful. I think Carmen is one of the most stunning girls in NXT. She is absolutely gorgeous. And they would just give very much, she gives that beautiful girl and I like girls kind of vibe. They can kind of feed off of that. You know what I'm saying? It could work. It could work. And Blake's love her a beautiful girl. She loves her a beautiful woman. Okay. No, it was a training. It was in front of the whole locker room and NXT staff. Nicole's lazy tendencies is out in full force tonight. Hell no. Get me in the writer's room, please. Because that shit would eat. That would work. That would work. Ooh, Deadly Glamour sounds fucking awesome. I love that. She could be Blake's little enforcer. Because she got a mean back roundhouse kick. She got a mean roundhouse kick that can tear somebody's forehead up. Or straight on some Aleister Black shit. You know what I'm saying? She do. Deadly Glamour is an awesome name for them. I love this so much. This is why I do my lives, because y'all be thinking on your feet. You be quick and the shit be coming out. It be flowing so simple. It's so good. I feel for the ladies for this year's Royal Rumble. They will be hot. Yeah, because they're going to have to wear them full body suits, DeAndre. But you know what?
Rumble is going to be in Saudi.
Yeah, it's going to be in Saudi. But you know what? You know what I hear? I heard that they really do like going to Saudi because they really enjoy the culture of it. But they be having them. I think they can make them those one pieces so they can be vented. Do you know what I mean? Like they can't wear mesh. Yeah, they can't wear mesh and stuff. They do have to be covered, but they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. They just got to have a little airflow in there. You know what I'm saying? But Jay better than me because her ass will go out there in a pleather whole fucking bodysuit in a minute. And I know she be hot. I know the cheeks sweating, abs sweating. Woo. I know when she get in the back, she be fighting out them one pieces, child. Okay, she do love her a beautiful blonde woman. She does. But I think Blake she don't have to be blonde. She just likes beautiful women. And it's very, very clear. Black, white, doesn't matter. If you watch her AEW days and you see how she operated with everybody, you'll see she's very all-inclusive. Like, I think she just likes to be surrounded by beautiful women, which ain't nothing wrong with it. Not you going in the DMs. I'm going to be like, here's a storyline for me. Who we talking about? Okay, so prior to DeAndre's comment, we were talking about Carmen joining up with Blake Monroe and being a part of a group, a little tiny faction. And Rico came up with the Deadly Glamour, but Nicole is the one who brought in Carmen. That girl be thinking on her feet. But Rico said they could be called Deadly Glamour. That's what we was talking about before DeAndre brought up their attire that they have to wear going to Royal Rumble and how hot they're going to be in the Royal Rumble because it's supposed to be in Saudi this year. It's going to be like old girl and Go-Go from Kill Bill. Oh. I love Kill Bill. Kill Bill is one of my favorite movies. Go-Go Dane. Subtua Black Mamba. That's the only way I can learn other languages is I be watching movies. Literally, I can recite the mummy in the language they be using, and everybody always looks at me like I'm a weirdo, but that's the only way I can learn other languages. It's a repetitive aspect of it. Anyway, they can keep the gay version. They could be the gay version of Ricochet and Aleister Black tag team. You know what? Yes. Nicole. Yes. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be 30 bitches dressed like Catwoman. It's going to be hot. But I think they'll be ventilated, baby. I'm laughing at when Jay said, boo your mama. And then he said, fuck you after that. And he was like, fuck you, you fucking bitch. It was real nasty.
Who said that?
It was a fan in the audience when she was leaving from winning Queen of the Ring. Like, he was real gross. I hope they got barred his ass from going to any more events because it was nasty. Liv almost passed out in that red one she wore. It's because it was leather. Wear something else. Like, wear something that can be ventilated. I saw someone do a collage of all the female Power Rangers and said that's how the women's rumble gonna look. Hey, you know what, Rico? Their One Piece gears be better than some of their regular gear. At least we don't have to see garters for an entire rumble. Because I'm tired of seeing garters on people. I'm sick of it. Now, I don't mind it. I didn't mind it on Rhea. I don't mind it on Jade because her gear was already like that. You feel me? But everybody else, niggas who ain't even got asses walking around with garters, it's not lifting nothing. When your garters are loose, bitch, it's time to give it up. It's time to give it up. Like, what is wrong with you? Blake likes titties, first and foremost. She does. She does. It just has to be a woman. She like Beck accurate Galinda. Am I the only one that feels that all the black women got booed there? Am I tripping or am I on point? I don't think that that's the truth necessarily. Naomi's a heel. She's supposed to get booed. And they like Asuka. Asuka is very popular over there as opposed to Jade. So, I mean, Jade got booed because they prefer Asuka to Jade. There were no other black women that performed on the card other than Naomi and Jade. So they didn't get booed because they were black. They got booed because one's a heel and one is liked. The one who had an opponent, her opponent is more liked than she is. That's all. I don't think it had anything to do with them being black because both of them went to Saudi last year. Bianca and Jade went to Saudi last year. They didn't get booed when they took out Liv and Raquel and they was fighting Liv and Raquel. They did not get booed. So it's not about black and white. I promise you it isn't. What you looking? They were making fun of that guy on What Culture. They were like, not you screaming at her, then getting your feelings hurt like a little bitch. I mean, you did. Oh, the way garters are the bane of your existence. Now, I really don't like them. I really don't. And some of them, you know why I don't like them, Rico? Because a lot of the girls who be wearing them, it's not cohesive to the gear. It's added just because they like the garter look. And I'm just like, you didn't even need that. You didn't even need to put it there. Why? Like, please stop. Find something else to obsess over. Please. Straps are crazy, Aaliyah. I agree. There are too many straps everywhere. They be just crisscrossing straps everywhere. It's full on chaos. And I need people to start thinking of gear as something that you could possibly wear if you went to a party, like a rave or something, and you want to put on, like, I got some gear I could wear to this. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think you should be making gear. Like, could I wear this to a rave and not get looked at like I'm crazy? You know, only 3 bitches should have garters. 3. I still recall how you wanted Piper to wear her Saudi year round. I did because I loved it. I thought her first Saudi gear was dope. I loved her Saudi gear. I think it was all black. Rico, what color was it? Was it all black? And it had like, oh shit, I cannot remember, but I do remember hyping up that gear that year. The narrative of it is twisted. So Donna's talking about what DeAndre was talking about when they were saying that all the black women got booed. That's not true. It's simple. Naomi's a heel. She got booed. Jade was not more liked than Asuka is. And you have to remember, Asuka has been gone for a little better than a year. So she's going to get the pop that she got, as opposed to Jade, who we've been seeing, even though she just recently returned a few months back before Mania. She's been there already, chilling, living her best life. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who Jade is barely, and them folks thought Goldberg was full time. Exactly my point. Garter's walking and Tiffany like, "Ho, why is you here?" And she's another one. Tiffany Stratton should never wear garters. Her garters never fit, and I don't understand how that's possible because y'all shit is custom made. So why are the garters buckling behind you? Because you ain't got no ass and thighs to hold it down. Like, stop, please. I was so glad when Charlotte took hers off because I said, bitch. I love Charlotte down. And I got her back all day. But baby, a garter, you don't have the tools to wear that. You just don't, babe. You just don't. And hers was buckling like hell. Nobody needs straps as much as this generation relies on them. Or can I wear this on stage as a performer? Yes. Thank you, Don. Yes. Can I wear this as a performer on stage in like a concert if it had a theme? Can I wear this? And if the answer is no, then bitch, go back to the drawing board. It had her logo on it and it was black, but the top had blue plaid. And I think there were patches of plaid. Yes, it was. And yes, I remember that. I love that gear. I loved it so much. And people gave me so much shit for that, but I loved it. I thought it was so cool. In my opinion, gear should be adjacent to singer concert tour looks. Thank you. Yes. Yes, these are my people. This is why they are here. This is why I have my community, because they know what I be trying to say. My brain don't always say everything right, but they know where I be at. I be on the same vein. I be right there on the precipice. I be right on the tip. Shut up, Jared. Not a word. Not a word. Yes, how like Naomi and Bianca did they Beyonce Cowboy Carter looks. I thought you was gonna say how they did the homecoming looks that she did for Coachella, because they mimicked Coachella with the boots and the sweaters and the jeans. But I do recall them having a Cowboy Carter look as well. And I think Jade was there with them when they was wearing the cowboy stuff as well. Would Beyonce wear this? Yes, that's a good question. Tiffany Garter's move more than she does. Like Cowboy Carter tour is right there. Right? Like if I was Jade or Bianca, even Naomi, the next time like a big PLE is happening and I'm on the card, I'm going all out, baby. I'm going all out. You feel me? Because I loved, and the one that I really want somebody to do is her Cowboy Carter performance for the when she did the Christmas football game. Isn't that when she did it? Mm-hmm. Like the whole everybody, all of the looks for that was fucking amazing. And Naomi would probably be the best one to pull that shit off, because the boot covers would have to have that fur on there like she had hers. God. If I was a wrestler, I'd be stealing from all of these bitches. I'd be stealing all their shit. Renaissance wasn't, and the Renaissance tour was like silver and everything. They hit the silver theme. It was very, very, very chic. I just sent it into the 2K group chat. Okay, I'm gonna look at it. Tate McRae, Addison Rae, Lotto. It seems like a lot of them lean more Sabrina than Charlie XCX. Like they want to recreate other wrestlers, which is cool. now, but we're up to speed. Exactly my point. But even back in the day, like the wrestlers had their own thing. Even though some of the gears were super basic, like they had stuff that was unique to them, like China's gear. I always liked China's gear when she went out on her own and she wasn't the enforcer anymore. When she was by herself, she used to wear some badass shit. Ugh, used to love China's gear. Like so much material that's not used, right? Like pulled from other places. Oh, I love the costuming for that. Didn't she do that for Chamber when Jade jumped her? Yes, she did. It was like that. You're right. Charlie has so many looks, especially recently. Girls could pull from that. Oh, that's what Naomi and Bianca did at Elimination Chamber. That was their Elimination Chamber gear. Oh, it was based off of the Texas Cowboy Carter. Okay. Okay. They can even look at Gaga, Ariana, some of the stuff shit Taylor Swift wears. I ain't finna mimic Taylor Swift. She basic as hell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. City Girls, Megan ass. Megan always wears some gear. She do. Megan can't help it though. Her Texas stuff, her OG Texas stuff she used to wear on her first set of tours, the lime green chaps with the pants, the panty, and then she had her lime green hat. Bro, that was a gear. That was gear all day. I'd be such a bad bitch if I was a wrestler, right? Maybe in another lifetime, Nicole. Megan's tour outfits is literally gear. Yes. I'd be like, get in the ring, bitch. I really wanted Megan to be the host of SummerSlam because I know that hoe would get in there. She would get in there. But anyways, I done went off the rails for almost 30 minutes. So let's finish this out. Gunther came out there and was talking about Goldberg, if you care. He said he gonna make Goldberg regret even coming back to do his one last hurrah. The man keep trying to ride his coattails for his last ride as a wrestler, and I'm gonna put him out of his misery like the dog he is. Okay, great. That's when Seth came out there. And Seth was like, everybody thought I was gonna cash in, but haha, I'm a genius. I wasn't gonna do that. And I'm like, so why did Charles Robinson get yeeted out the corner by John Cena then if you had no intentions of cashing in, sweetheart? This is my problem with Seth Rollins, and we about to go on a tangent, so just listen and be quiet. My biggest problem with Seth is that he believes he's smarter than what he really is, and he has an arrogance that's beyond belief. You brought your ass down there as Saudi and thought you had everything under control because you had them two Magilla gorillas next to you. And the only thing that you did not account for was John Cena getting rid of the ref and whooping your ass. You got AA because you were in the way, sir. You caused more drama than you needed to. And if you had been a little bit more subtle about it and not have been so grand about the way you did it, I probably would have believed that your entire intention was to cost CM Punk that championship. But no, because you couldn't just take the championship from him. You had to attempt to rub salt in the wound by taking the title in its entirety. You're lying when you say you weren't trying to cash in. You definitely were. If you weren't, you wouldn't have called down the ref to come down there. The only reason why it didn't work for you is because John Cena wasn't going to lay down and take that shit from you. You really be pissing people off. I need some water. I had to clear my throat. Can you turn that fan up, please? It's hot in here. The air off?
Mm-hmm.
It was too cold in here. So while he down there talking and bringing up CM Punk came down there. I don't know why he assumed that CM Punk was just going to sit in the back and not do or say anything. Why did you think that you were safe, sir? Who told you that? Because, babes, You literally cost this man a title and curb stomped him, so he got pinned by John Cena. That was you. Now I agree. You did say that you was gonna be dead before you let CM Punk get a title while you're still in WWE. He would never get a title in this company as long as you're still living and breathing. Those was your words, but you also brought the damn ref down there to try to cash in. Then you gonna come on Monday Night Raw and lie and say you didn't try to cash in. Bitch, you did. You did. It was thwarted though. Cash in attempt was what happened, but you got your ass thrown out the ring, and then John Cena retained his championship. And then you sit up here like, I warned everybody that they was on full alert because I was not. Go ahead if you're gonna go. I warned everybody that all the champions that don't put it in there is gonna break the cup. It was on high alert when me being a champion. I warned everybody, and now I'm coming to you. So good luck on your match against Goldberg, champ. Then that's when CM Punk came down there and whooped his ass. Now, for whatever reason, Gunther felt the need to put his hands on CM Punk, and CM Punk was like, "Bitch, don't fucking touch me." He was like, "Listen, whatever the fuck you got going on with him that's your business, but don't involve yourself in my business." Pushed that nigga Gunther on his ass and walked out. And I was like, "That's some G shit. Period. Don't touch me. Keep your hands to yourself, nigga. Like, I'm not trying to fight with you. I didn't even look at you. I didn't even talk to you. Hold on, y'all. Why are you putting your hands on me? Keep your hands off me." Let me see. Don't have to try. Now he a professional wag. That's funny. That's hella funny. A professional wag is crazy. Yes! Rico, this is the gear. Ooh. Yeah. Charlie XCX is out here giving. This is some Bond girl type shit. I like this. Ooh. I love that. I don't really like Tyler too much, but she is cute. I feel like Tyler don't really give a lot of thought to her her stuff that she wears on tour. It look like she just go to her closet and pick two random things, and she be like, "That's what I'm gonna wear. Thank you, thank you so much. Love that. Love that for me." And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's another lady who doesn't need a garter. Swift, hell no. Chelsea and Sonya did a good inspiration on Taylor's black and red snake costume. She built like a wrestler. Hell no. If Bad Bunny could do it, so could she. Fair. Megan really gotta want it. Yeah. I will dead ass laugh if Seth cashes in and CM Punk ruins it. I don't think that he will. I think that Roman is gonna ruin it for Seth. Roman has been rumored to be coming back around SummerSlam. He ruined that match last year for Solo, and that started the match for Solo and him. That started the feud for them. And I know Roman's gonna come back and get his lick back on Seth. He just has to. He just has to. Delusional told him that. I can't still get over when CM Punk was spitting bars and he says he's Kendrick and John is his Drake. I mean, he low-key didn't lie. Charlie got some looks. Charlie is fire out in these streets. Her music is really dope, but she's been dope for a long time. People just now starting to catch up. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, last but not least, we got the final match of the night. But I want to show y'all something before we get into that. Y'all look. Y'all know Chad Gable is injured. And did y'all notice last week how Ludwig Kaiser was standing behind Chad Gable and Ivy when they was talking? And then Chad Gable gets injured, and they say El Grande Americano's gonna be out along with Chad Gable, right? And this is when Ludwig Kaiser got the idea. This is Ludwig Kaiser. I know that colossal titan anywhere. Okay, that man looks like a box about the chest with titties. I know his body anywhere. That's Ludwig Kaiser. He tall like him and he walk weird like him. He walk like his back hurt all the time. Ludwig Kaiser's ass is now down in the El Grande Americano mask, which is even more worse. Like, America is such a joke. We are such a joke. We are such a joke. That's because Tyler is an industry plant. That makes sense to me. Fair. The last match of the night went to Sammy, Penna, Braun, and Bronson Reed. It was a good match. I saw Sammy and Penna do Penna's little two-step dance, baby. That shit ate. Okay, I love Sami Zayn. That man can do no wrong in my eyes. I don't care what none of y'all hoes say. That man deserves the world, and I will raise hell and high water until that man gets it. Okay, so y'all can be all of y'all feeling Sammy is annoying. Sammy's, I don't give a goddamn. I don't care nothing about what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Sami Zayn deserves the world, and y'all are gonna make sure he gets it, or you're gonna have to answer to me. And I promise you that ain't gonna be what you want. But he better get it. Give the world to him on a silver platter. He deserves it. Okay? But they was out there whooping ass. But unfortunately, prior to this, Karrion Kross being the biggity bitch that he is, because he lost over in Saudi on his own reconnaissance, attacked Sami Zayn, and he was yelling at him to say something. But I didn't get the chance to quite hear what he said. But he attacked him, bruised Sammy's ribs real bad. But Sammy went out there to go out there and wrestle with Penna anyway. And they look flawless as a team. I love them wrestling together. But anyways, it was a fun time. I will say that. But anyways, they lost, unfortunately, to Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. They could not best him. Obviously, Sammy being beaten down as much as he was. And instead of them just walking away and allowing that win to talk for them, they decided to rub salt in the wound and go after Sammy and Penna, lay them out, and they tried to tsunami them. But that's when Jey Uso came out with the save. Okay, and Jey Uso had the chair, which was a good equalizer, and got rid of both Braun and Bronson Reed. So that's how the show went off. But there's one more thing that I need to talk to y'all about, and that is Saturday Night Main Event. Because while Seth and CM Punk was fighting, CM Punk got the drop on Seth, and then Seth ran away with his wee little white boots, jumped the barricade and left, and then was up there talking about bye-bye, bye-bye, bitch. But then didn't realize that in the background, the man he claimed he took out and put on the shelf, LA Knight, was back there, and they was back there fighting. So not only does he have to contend with CM Punk, but he also has to contend with LA Knight. And to resolve the issues with LA Knight and Seth Rollins will compete against LA Knight at Saturday Night Main Event on Saturday, July 12th. And I, for one, believe that LA should go over on Seth freaking Rollins, and it needs to be clean to give LA more momentum going into the future on SmackDown for his next matchup. And if he loses, he needs to then attack Seth and his goons and take everybody out so he still could be the man standing tall, even though Seth got the W. That's the way it should go, in my opinion. Along with Seth in LA, we have Gunther and Goldberg's match booked for Saturday Night Main Event, if you care. Okay? If you care. America has a problem. Child, we have several problems. Okay? Right? Glad she's finally getting her flowers. Facts. Ludwig walks like he's an alien in a human body for Men in Black. To be fair, Aaliyah, I have to agree. I ain't gonna lie. Sammy didn't need that win Saturday. You can shut the hell up, Hiram. Okay? That's what you can do. You can shut the hell up. He just kept saying it. I don't know what he was saying. Not too much on Cross. Nah, fuck him. Okay? Fuck him. He going after my baby. I don't want to hear none of that. If y'all like Cross, that's your business. But he going after one of my babies. And right now, he is persona number one. He numero uno. He's my problem. Until he start doing some other shit. Go mess with New Day some more. They need help anyway. Go. They done went back to the losing column. So, oh, be careful. Shit. That's what you get for running around here with that curl that's not all the way over. Hiram, go eat a dick. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Because y'all be saying shit just to be saying it. Okay? It was a Saudi show. He all right? Shit. Cross needed deserve that win. First of all, Cross ain't been on TV to wrestle on TV in months. He didn't need anything. He earned an opportunity, or he goaded Sammy into that match. When's the last time Sammy won a match? When was it? When he kind of got handed a match when he won in that fatal 4-way. That was one of the last times. And Sammy's wins are few and far between. Now, Karrion barely was on TV, and that's not Karrion's fault. Okay, that's not his fault. I ain't talking shit about Karrion, but it was a Saudi show. He'll get over it, Hiram. He just attacked a man and literally cost Sammy the match on Monday Night Raw. So you're fine. You're fine. Fuck out of here. Come on, Karrion needed the win. He ain't need shit. All he did, Sammy be losing like fuck. Don't threaten him with a good time. He deserves to abstain. I cannot. Sammy needed the win for a moral boost. Now, so many of us needed a boost. Then he lost. He lost right after that. But before that, he lost. Exactly. Like, that was terrible. Y'all are horrible human beings. I hate you all. Except for Don. He's the only one that has listened to me. The only one who listened to me. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh shit. So they made a few announcements. All right. So on social media, it has been told that Survivor Series War Games is going where? To San Diego, California. And it will be Saturday, November 29th at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? They're going to be going to Petco Park to have War Games. And you see everybody on this motherfucking... Everybody on the poster does not mean that all of them will be participating in War Games. That is not what that means. Okay? I'm always going to root for Sammy. That's best friend, period. Now, July is going to be a busy month for wrestling, okay? Wrestling is going to be insane for July. Not only do we have Evolution, NXT, Great American Bash, and Saturday Night Main Event, but on the 20th of July, we have Slammiversary. Slammiversary is TNA's big WrestleMania event, okay? And right now, the card is as follows. Moose is going to defend his TNA X Division Championship against Leon, okay? Leon Slater is an upstart, but he has been really proving himself over in TNA. He's an excellent high-flying X Division style wrestler. Moose is just somebody they put the title on to piss everybody off. He didn't need it. It was just added to his title shot or titles to pad his resume. He really shouldn't have the title. He is not an X Division superstar, nor does he have an X Division style of wrestling. And in my opinion, he shouldn't have gotten a title at all. But unfortunately, he is your X Division champion, and hopefully after Slammiversary, he won't be. All right? So Leon Slater, good luck to you, babes, because I'm rooting for you, and hopefully I'll be able to watch it because I'll have to pay for Slammiversary. But the big main event, the big kahuna, is no longer just Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams. It is Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams versus the standard of TNA, Mike Santana. Mike Santana made it very clear this past Thursday that he was going after that TNA championship too. And there was no hard feelings with Joe Hendry. And it was all the work for Trick Williams. But he said, listen, I'm the standard, and the standard requires gold, and I'm coming after that title. So TNA is going to have a massive triple threat for this championship. No matter what, Trick Williams is walking out of Slammiversary empty-handed. Now, whoever wins the title between Joe Hendry and Mike Santana, to me, it doesn't matter. As long as Trick Williams walks away with nothing, that's all that matters to me. Moving on to the last title the last match that has been announced. Slammiversary is getting a ladder match for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. Right now, the Nimmons are your tag team champions, the former tag team champions of the Hardys, former tag team champions in the Rascals, and the newcomers of First Class will all be competing in a fatal four-way ladder match for the Tag Team World Championships. Now, I know y'all wondering about the Knockouts titles and, of course, the Knockouts Championship. All of that will be decided very, very soon. Masha Slamovich is going to be defending her title against Killer Kelly. And very soon, whoever wins will be defending their title against Ash by Elegance. But she also has another problem because the Inspiration is coming after the tag team titles. And currently, the Elegance brand holds the tag team titles. So those are going to be coming up very soon. And, of course, you have Jake Something, who is coming after Steve Macklin for the TNA International Championship. So we got a lot going on, but it's going to be a fun time on Slammiversary. I really want to watch Jake Something and Steve Macklin wrestle. I love Steve Macklin. That man is amazing. So I love watching him wrestle. So I want to watch that. I want to see that. That's going to be a fun time. If you have not been watching TNA, I highly recommend that you do, because TNA is giving you some really good bangers in matches and in storylines. It's just a fun time all around. Okay. So I highly recommend that you guys hop into TNA. If you can't catch it on the app, or you don't have Sling to watch it on Access TV, then just wait for the clips to pop up over on YouTube. Last week, they live streamed it on YouTube for us, which I thought was very nice of them. They did not have to do that, but it was so cool because I got to see Cedric Alexander debut in TNA, and hopefully he'll have his first match this week, because you still have the Order 4 and that whole situation going on with Ali. It is a lot going down in TNA, and they deserve all of the attention. Okay, so please keep yourselves locked in. But not only do we have to worry about TNA, okay, and WWE for the month of July, but we also have to talk about All in Texas for AEW. Okay, AEW All in Texas. This is a big PLE for them. Now, I'm going to show you guys the match card as is right now through the website, as I didn't save the graphics. So there's a lot going on for All in Texas, and we're just going to go slow. First things first, the AEW World Championship is being contested. Jon Moxley, okay, of the leader of the Death Riders, the champion. He's been champion for quite some time, wreaking havoc in AEW, battling the likes of Edge, battling Samoa Joe, battling everybody. And now he has to contend with Hangman Adam Page, who I believe, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, he won the Owen Hart tournament on the men's side, and that is how he was able to challenge Jon Moxley for this championship in All in Texas. All right. I can't give you the whole backstory for their particular battle, but I can tell you what I know, and that's what I know. Mercedes Moné and Toni Storm have had a storied battle between the two of them, and they will be fighting for the AEW Women's World Championship. Like I told you earlier, Mercedes Moné has surpassed 400 days as the AEW TBS champion. She is undefeated as champion. And Toni Storm is probably one of the greatest AEW women's champions of all time. And if they were ever to have a Hall of Fame, she is a first ballot superstar, hands down. Okay, these two are going to be going at it, and hopefully Toni Storm will be able to will out. But with the way that Mercedes Moné has been booked, no matter where she goes, I highly doubt that. And unfortunately, we're going to be stuck with Mercedes having every belt in the world and nobody being able to challenge her because she can't compete to defend 17 different titles. That's another conversation for another day. Another championship bout that's going to be probably one of the best matches on the card is Okada versus Kenny Omega. Winner takes all, and it will become the new AEW Unified Champion. They are unifying the International Championship and the AEW Continental title. These titles will be combined and unified to the AEW Unified Championship, and this will be the representative of the mid-card division. And I, for one, hope that Kenny Omega wins. I think Okada's a great wrestler, but Kenny Omega to me is just a more entertaining guy. But we're moving on. All In Texas also has a All In men's casino gauntlet match for a guaranteed world title shot. And there also is a gauntlet match for the women's side for a guaranteed title shot. All of this is going down July 12th. July 12th. This is all in the same weekend. AEW is on Saturday, along with Saturday Night Main Event and NXT's Great American Bash. Luckily, for those of us who really want to watch the women, Evolution is on Sunday, so it won't cross paths with AEW's All In Texas. All right. So we get a bit of a reprieve, and we won't have to worry about splitting the ratings. We get to really see what the women can draw all on their lonesome. Now, one thing they did not announce, but I do believe is happening. Becky Lynch more than likely will defend her championship in a triple threat against both Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. They had a match tonight. The two girls were fighting so much, and it was so much intensity between the two of them that when they both thought they got the pin, the ref claimed that both of their shoulders were on the mat. Therefore, the match ended in a draw. The women ended up fighting all over the arena, and I suspect that Adam is going to settle this by giving them a triple threat match at Evolution, which I don't mind because Becky has been pitting them against each other this whole time, and Lyra doesn't even realize that she's being manipulated, which is so fucking weird. You're being mad at Bayley, but you interfered in her match and cost her the match. What are you saying sorry for? Bitch, you started it. If you come in the middle of my match and jump in the ring when you know I'm having a title match against somebody who attacked me, who I'm trying to beat down, wait until I get my match won and then come in there and attack her. Don't do it while I'm sitting here trying to wrestle and you cost me a match. It gave Becky the win and she knew what she was doing, and your stupid ass being so fucking emotional, you cost somebody you claimed was a friend a match, and then you want to have the audacity to get mad at her for being mad at you. If I was Bayley, I would have hit you in your shit the moment you walked up on me questioning whether I'm talking about you. Bitch, if your name is in my mouth, I'm talking about you. Yes, I'm talking about you. She asked a question about it, so I'm going to talk about it. You calling me and texting me, it's fucking irrelevant. If I don't want to answer your phone calls, ho, I'm not answering it. Don't come over here chastising me about what I should and shouldn't do, what I can do, how I'm supposed to be act. Girl, fuck all of that and fuck you. Okay? I'll see you in the ring, friend. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Was that supposed to hurt my feelings, bitch? Because it don't. Shit. Laura better get her shit together and stop using so much goddamn tanner. Relax. Your ass is from Ireland. You ain't got no motherfucking suntan up there. Shit. Fuck wrong with y'all? She pissed me off today. I was like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're talking shit in my face. You better get the fuck out of my face before you get cut around here. Girl. The wildest shit I ever seen in my life. I don't want to talk to you, ho. I'm not talking to you. Don't come in my face telling me I'm supposed to do this and you out here talking about me. Girl, if I want to talk about Jesus, that's what I'm going to do. You are not the end all be all of me. I was here before you and I'm going to be here after your bird lady ass. You need to leave me the hell alone. Before I send your ass down the street and put your ass in some flour and some seasonings and serve your ass up right the way they should. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Shoot. Now listen. I'm finna get my ass out of here. I've been on here long enough. Y'all, make sure y'all support the channel by subscribing. Okay, rate, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow because I'm going to be posting this week. Obviously, Wednesday we're going to talk about NXT. And we're going to get into whatever else they're booking for Evolution through NXT. Hopefully, we get to see what else is happening for NXT Great American Bash. Hopefully, they start booking for that because they need to. There are a couple matches on the card for NXT. Jasper's going up against Inamura. They're going to have Trick Williams facing off against... No, Joe Hendry is facing off against somebody. And they're going to have... There's another match on the card, but I can't remember. I will make sure I post it in my channel on Instagram. So if you're not in the channel, you're going to miss a lot of the updates and a lot of the stuff that you would regularly get. Some of y'all are not following me regularly, so y'all don't know when they have stuff. Like this week, they had Monday Night Raw at 6 o'clock. You should be following the channel. You should be listening. You should be watching, okay? So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And then tomorrow, we're going to be doing the podcast live over on Down for the Count. So make sure y'all tune in for that. The Down for the Count podcast is over there on YouTube. Just type in D4TC. It'll come up right there. And don't forget to support the channel by buying our merch, my merch. There's plenty of new shirts up there. We got the new glitter thought shirts up there. We have the Counted Bitch shirts up there. I got the mugs up there. I have so much stuff up on there, and I took some of the older OG stuff down, and I have a new rendition of the all you had to do was leave t-shirts. All of that stuff is up on my fourth wall. You can get a link to the shop in the description box, I promise. And I will see you guys in my next one. Y'all be cool, be easy. Yeah, Rico got you together because it's you, AT2, I'm talking to. And I see y'all next time.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.